Looking at a black spot archive map we originally looked at for keeping the download of the data for the research project and putting that in further to further filter it, we can see that there is actually a CSV file and a GeoJSON file. The CSV file that we're looking at here in the Excel spreadsheet included, there's a lot of information in here. So we can filter things down specifically into locations, so we can find that. So not this way, but actually to the main location rather than individual location, and we can just filter it down and we can find go back through that way. But because we're going to do visual communication for this one and doing it in QGIS, it's better to actually boot it up in QGIS and use the DHJSON file that has been sent through to us in the email. And that's going to be a lot more helpful because we're going to be end up using that one anyway. So we just want to start a new project. So new project there. And the first thing we want to do is put in an OpenStreetMap. We're just going to go over onto the browser and chuck in one of the default OpenStreetMaps there into the map, into our layers. And if we go over there, we can just zoom in on Melbourne and get a bit closer to the Outback region there. The next thing we want to do is we want to get in the actual spot data. So that JSON file there. So we can just go over to the left there, toss it in. Dragging these in is a bit easier than going through the browser. Takes a little bit less time. So there you can see we've got heaps and heaps of data there. We just want to have to filter that one down. So to filter that one down, we're going to go over to find the OSM file. This OSMB file is the actual council region. So you can see now it's just a field grey, so we don't want to have it as a field grey, so we've got properties. And then we'll just drop the opacity down on that one so we can see what's actually behind it, make it more of a bold color like blue, so about 24% just for this purpose, and there you can see what's in the Mirabek region. To actually clip the specific information, we just want to go extract by location in the processing toolbox, make sure it says intersect, so tick that one, and then we go compare it to the black spot. So black spot being compared to OSMB, and then we just go in there. Now we've got the extracted location. We can just double check and make sure it's right on that one. But here, so yeah, clicking over it, we can see that just the information in the council region. So the original layer, we can actually turn that off now. And if we go have a look at the attribute table, not of the city of Maribek, but actually of the extracted location, we can have a quick look at that. So let's change, not the properties. We'll go to the rename layer first. We want to make sure that layer is actually saved and ready. So now it's saying good, and then from this we'll also make sure that we're saving it and making it a permanent file because it's still only a temporary file, as you can see on that right hand side. So if we go to open attribute table, we can see that all of that is all in the council region. So what we can do now is we can go and actually find those main unsafe reasons, filter them down a bit, and we can start looking at creating a scoring system.